Y'all, I have turned down so many let me fly you out because I already know what comes with that. But like I was saying, yeah, laying up is a gateway drug. The same way they say smoking cigarettes and smoking weed is a gateway drug to like crack, laying up isn't a gateway drug to getting got. If you think you gonna keep laying up, if you think you above the program and everybody think they're above the program, I thought I was above the program. You think you're gonna lay up and that you're not gonna slip up in some type of way and have some sexual intercourse or something like that with somebody? You lying to yourself. You is lying to yourself. Seriously. And I'm not saying you can't do it because I can do it. It's just not ideal. It's not. Even in like, let's say you and this other person have the same morals and whatever and y'all decide to lay up, that's when you like got temptation. It's just opening a door for lust, like straight like that. And you know, if the Bible said what? Flee from lust. It don't say wrestle with it. It don't say sit with it. It don't say lay up in the bed with it and don't do nothing. It say flee from it. So I'm not even gonna say I laid up before. I laid up recently. Let me not say too recently. A few months ago. I laid up a few months ago. And I can't say I will never do it again, but I will say that you probably should not do it. Not a sin, but not sinless. Okay? But yeah, I'm just saying that because you think you're strong, but 9 times out of 10, if it's one person who's on one journey, somebody may be strong, somebody ain't. And even the strongest person, like, I feel like anytime that you sleep with somebody, like, literally, I mean, like, close your eyes and go to sleep. Anytime you lay up with somebody, like, your body literally relaxes. Like, it's your body saying, oh, I can be calm, I'm relaxed, I'm safe. You're letting your guard down. Not to say that you have to be guarded all the time, but when you're letting your guard down, it's an opportunity for lust to creep in for you to get got. And if you ain't want to get got, don't do it. 2, this is probably my biggest one. Set your intentions and make your intentions clear early on. When you're talking to somebody, you're pursuing, I want to say pursuing somebody. If somebody's pursuing you and you're interested in you, I'm not saying that you have to tell them, I'm not having sex with you on the first date. I'm not going to tell you that you have to say that in the first text message. But early on, let it be known that what you believe, what your intentions are, what you will and will not do, and what you are and are not going to do. So that it's just fair play, like fair play for you. You don't have to waste anybody's time. It's not like a trapping anybody or wasting your time of like being with somebody or telling somebody that and then expecting them to change. Or, you know, well, I've invested all this time into this person now and I've told them I don't want to have sex and they don't want to talk to me anymore. And now you feel played. I'm going to say for myself, I don't think I've had this method mastered. I don't think there's a set like method to this. I would say with like probably the last 2 people I've talked to, one I told within probably the first month, but it really wasn't until like I could feel there was some sexual tension building up and I was like, I don't want to have to burst your bubble later, so let me go ahead and tell you now. So I waited till the next time I saw this person in person. And I just had to let them know like what was and what wasn't gonna go on. And yeah, it didn't end there. It did end for completely other reasons, but yeah. And I think the last person I was halfway talking to, I won't even say talking to, the last person I told this that I know was interested in me and I was interested in them, it was on a situation of like somebody trying to fly you out. I have turned down so many let me fly you out because I already know what comes with that. If somebody tell you it don't come with that, it don't have to. But 9 times out of 10, getting flew out comes with getting some coochie. And I don't have no coochie for you. No, sir. I don't have no coochie for you. Soon as that idea came up, I said, let me see some. Go ahead and tell you now. I'm going to tell you like this, Mr. Sir. I'm not having sex with you. So I don't want you to waste your money to think that's what we're going to do. And I'm telling you now, that's not going to happen. It ain't a if and oh. You know, people do say that. People say that just to see what somebody going to say. I'm not playing. I'm not slipping up. I'm not going. And you thinking you're going to be the one to make me slip up, you're sadly mistaken. I'm not doing that. So tell people early on. And it probably, honestly, in that situation, I really didn't want to tell. I didn't feel like it was necessary because I never seen this person in person before. Why I need to tell you I'm not having sex? But it's essential. So save yourself, save them, and just tell people what you will and aren't going to do early. 3, give yourself grace, girly pop. Like, you're not a nun. The boys you're talking to is probably not a nun or anything like that. Mistakes happen. Mistakes happen. Slip-ups happen. It doesn't make you less than. It doesn't make you like not a person of your word because an accident happened. It just makes you human. If a mistake happens, a slip-up happens, acknowledge it, move on from it, and find ways to prevent it from happening again. Get back on your journey immediately. Don't sulk in the mistake or feel like because you made like a halfway mistake that you have to go all the way. Well, because I said I wasn't going to do this and I did it anyway, now I have to. You don't have to do anything. Don't let anybody feel like you can't change your mind. People will be like, oh, well, you've already had sex with 3 people. Why you want to not have sex with me now? Why? They didn't have to wait. Now I got to wait. Yes, you do, because that's what I made up in my mind. If you don't want to, cool, let's move on. But if you do, these are the circumstances you're in. Or people be like, you can't just decide. You ain't a virgin. You ain't a virgin. You can't just decide you don't want to have sex till you married now. Dang. You know what that sounds like? Let me tell you something. When somebody will say, let's say you went to jail for murder. You done murdered 2 people. And you get out of jail. And you like, I'm going to change my life around. I'm not going to murder nobody no more. You get out on the streets and somebody say like, I need you to do this job for me. I got some money for you. And you be like, I don't want to murder people no more. And they be like, you can't just stop murdering people. You already done murder these people. How you just going to decide right now that you don't want to murder people right now? Don't that sound ignorant? Don't that sound crazy that you can't decide one day, I just don't want to be that type of person no more. I don't want to murder people no more. The same way that people can decide they don't want to be murderers no more, killers and robbers and stealers, you can decide that you do not want to have sex outside of marriage anymore. You can definitely decide that. I don't know why people make it seem like it's just like it's just not a thing, but it is. It very much is a thing. And anybody who tells you otherwise is a liar. The devil is a liar and the truth is not in them. To the point of saying this, you can do something tonight and tomorrow morning be like, I don't want that on me no more. I don't want to do that no more. I don't want to participate in that type of actions no more. I don't want to fornicate no more. And that's okay, because that's your business. What? And number 4 is really 3 things put together, but do not dibble and dabble. Do not weaponize your cookie, and to know your why. So my first point, don't dibble and dabble. People like to say, oh, well, I didn't have sex, but you let that boy touch you where you pee at. Don't do that. You let that boy touch you where you pee at. Or you doing stuff with your mouth or anything. Or like, masturbating. And that's a whole nother conversation for another time. But all of those things are literally like dibbling and dabbling. You're dancing around the idea of having sex. It's not smart. It's literally just going to lead you to one thing. And it's going to keep you in a spot of like non-satisfaction. Because you keep doing things. And you keep doing things that you know you're not supposed to. You keep putting yourself in predicaments that lead to something else and you don't want to do it. It's like eating cookie dough ingredients. Like you eat a chocolate chip, you eat a piece of butter, but you really want it all together and to bake the cookie and get out the oven. Don't be eating cookie dough and you just want a cookie dough really ain't satisfactory as a warm cookie out the oven. You know what I'm saying? I hate to keep using this cookie analogy, but it flowed right now. Also, this goes for with like your partners too, or anybody you may be talking to. Don't put yourself in sexual situations, sexual connotations. Don't like tease somebody and then be like, I'm not having sex, so. Or like, what are you trying to do? Like, I'm not trying to do that. Like, it kind of goes back to my first point, but I feel like this is more specifically like towards girls or women. If you tell somebody you're not having sex and then you keep putting them in predicaments where like they are getting like aroused or anything like that, that's like not fair. That's really wrong. It's not fair. Or like you do something one time and then it's like, not to say you can't change your mind, because you can change your mind, but don't be y'all do this on the regular and then one day, oh, I don't want to do that. What are you talking about? I don't do that. But the next day you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? That's not fair. And it's confusing and it's not appropriate. Yeah, don't weaponize your cookie. And then my last part about knowing your why, like if you want to be abstinent for the right reasons. Like be abstinent because you truthfully want to be abstinent. Be abstinent because your faith is telling you to do that. Not because somebody has made you think it's like an aesthetic or for male validation or anything like that, or to like be looked at like you're a prize or something or anything like that. Because truth be told, like you can say that and like you can't be abstinent for a week and then the next week you're not, and you abstinent for a week and the next week you're not, or you abstinent until you get somebody that you like, and now the abstinence is out the window. You was just not having sex because you didn't like nobody. You ain't abstinent, boo. Like if you say that and like what's one day you keep the boy who cried wolf, you keep crying that you abstinent, you keep not being abstinent, and then your time really come where you want to be abstinent and don't nobody believe you. Which again, who cares what people believe? But I'm just saying, like, be a man, do what you say, do what you mean and mean what you say, and all of those things that just come to be like a man of your word. If y'all want to hear more about me being abstinent, how it started, because it really was an accident at first. I didn't mean to do that. It didn't become intentional until like year 2. And things about like just situations I've been in, I would love to tell y'all because I just like to talk, and I really like. I do like to tell my business, even though I got on here and said I didn't. I didn't want to tell that part of my business, but everything else I pretty much will tell y'all. Now that we broke the ice and we pretty much friends now, I guess I'll tell y'all. But okay, T-la-la. See y'all next time on Bet Nadia Does It. So